So, this is a historic moment in the tax landscape of UAE. So, yesterday, the most awaited corporate tax legislation was issued on 9 December 22. So, firstly, the announcement for the corporate tax regime in UAE came sometime around January 22, where the Ministry of Finance, made an announcement about the corporate tax regime, which is going to be implemented. Then, further on 28th April 22, there was a public consultation document which was issued to obtain the feedback from the businesses and other stakeholders. And now here we are when a corporate tax legislation has been issued. So, as we know that the corporate tax regime is going to be applicable for financial year starting on or after 1st June 23. So, what it means is that for the businesses which have, for example, 31st May as the year end, will have the first implementation, which will start from 1st June 23. Those businesses which follow June year end will have the implementation from 1st July 23, and most of the businesses in UAE which usually follow a calendar year, that is Jan to December year end, will have the corporate tax implementation from 1st January 24. So Federal Decree Law number 47 of 22, which is the corporate tax law which has been issued, is a comprehensive document of 60 pages. And here in this video, we will be sharing some key insights on certain important provisions of the law which can help the businesses in starting their preparation. So let's talk about one of the most important topic, which is free zones. So what is the impact of corporate tax on the free zones, and what are the provisions which are contained in the corporate tax law for the free zones? So let's start first and foremost with the definition of the free zone, which is defined in the corporate tax law. So a free zone is defined as a designated and geographical area within UAE that will be specified in a cabinet decision. So there are certain provisions which are in the law which will be subject to further regulations and cabinet decisions. We still await those decisions and regulations to be issued. Another definition which is related to the free zone is that of a qualifying free zone person. So a qualifying free zone person is a person which meets the conditions laid out in Article 18 of the corporate tax law and are subject to corporate tax as per Article 3 subclause 2 of the law. So let's understand what are those conditions which need to be satisfied to be a qualifying free zone person. So all these conditions need to be satisfied. First is, they need to maintain adequate substance in the UAE. Currently, the law does not contain further details about what it means to be an adequate substance. But as we have seen, the economic substance regulations law, which is already existing in UAE, some reference can be drawn as to what adequate substance means in relation to the free zone. And the qualifying free zone person should derive a qualifying income that will be again specified in the cabinet decision. The qualifying free zone person has not elected to be subject to corporate tax at 9%. Another condition is that a qualifying free zone person must comply with the arm's length principle and also transfer pricing documentation as specified in the law. And further, any other condition can be specified by the minister for the qualifying free zone. So corporate tax, how does corporate tax applies to a qualifying free zone? So there will be 0% corporate tax on the qualifying income and 9% corporate tax on taxable income, which is not a qualifying income. So this will be determined by a cabinet decision.